Hey guys, I'm Django Fed giving you your Star Wars comic book reviews, news, and impressions, and also giving you video game news as well, and video game walkthroughs as well. And please check that out on my channel. And I mainly do Star Wars comic book omnibus titles. So today I'll be doing a review of the Knights of the Old Republic Omnibus Volume 1. No spoilers. And I will also be doing a review with spoilers in it in another tab. And I'll actually put a link for it down below later on when I create it. It's going to take me a lot of time just to create it. And if you're new to my channel and how I do my reviews and how I do my videos, the reviews of the titles that I do, I give a synopsis of everything that happened in the title and pretty much spoiled everything. So I'm actually just going to change that and make two sets of videos, no spoilers and spoiler, and a review with spoilers and a video with spoilers. So this one is no spoilers, so you don't have to worry about me spoiling anything at all to you guys. Just the main gist of what happens, and that's about it. And welcome to my spoiler-free review. No spoilers at all. So for this title, which is related to the video game, the Knights of the Old Republic video game, which came out for the Xbox and I believe the PS2 and also the PC. And you don't even have to play the game to read this comic book series. But if you've never played the game and you have like the old systems or you have an old copy of it, play it, and if you have like a 360, you can actually play the original copy of the Knights of the Republic from the Xbox to the 360. And I believe you can do the same for the PS3. You can play the original PS2 copy that it came out on and play it on the PS3. But I'm not sure if it came out on PS2, so please correct me on that. And if you've never played this game, my God, man, you freaking call yourself a Star Wars fan. If you're a Star Wars fan, you have to play this game. It's awesome. It's not only the best Star Wars game ever, but in my opinion, the best game of all time. I've played this game at least 6 times. I'm planning on doing it a seventh time, and doing a walkthrough on that as well. I'm not sure about doing just twice, doing light side and dark side, but my God, it was just an innovative game that it was just all around amazing. I mean, I can't name a bad thing about it. But like I said before, you don't have to play this game to understand the comics. It does help because it does help to play the game because there are references of the game in the comics. And the game is actually set around 3,956 years before Yavin, while the comic book takes place 3,964 years before Star Wars Episode 4. When I say Yavin, it's Episode 4. That's always the concurrent Star Wars timeline. Before Yavin, before Episode 4. So the comic series takes place 12 years before the video game. It's right when the Mandalorian Wars start. So I had to get that Star Wars history out of the way. Don't worry, I won't spoil, just the main part to lure you guys in. And I know it's 4,000 years ago. Well, that sounds stupid. Well, actually sounds amazing. What are you talking about? I mean, if the video game itself is amazing and it's set 4,000 years ago, that is saying a lot for the comic book series as well. But now I'll mention the story. It starts with a Jedi Padawan named Zayne Carrick in Terrace, who tries to go through the Jedi trials to become a Jedi Knight, and he's a Jedi Padawan. He's pretty much a clumsy oaf who can't use the Force as well as his friends, and he's been trying to capture a troublemaker named Marn Hierogryh, aka Griff, who is a scoundrel and a scheming rodent creature and seems to fail every time in capturing Griff. He eventually captures Griff later on And when he goes to the Jedi Council and go to his trials, he leaves Griff on like a speeder bike or something like that, and he goes to his trials because he's late, and to become a knight, he comes upon a scene of violence where his Jedi masters have slain his fellow Jedi Padawans, and Zayne has no choice but to flee. And that's the gist of it. Zayne flees and tries to survive to clear his name, as the blame for the killings of the Jedi Padawans are put on him. He teams up with Griff and many others along the way, much like the video game. They like team up with other people as well, and you grow a connection with them as well. And in the comic series, you grow a love for all the characters Zayne meets. The two characters you will love the most and have great chemistry, and you'd be surprised by this, is Zayne and Griff. Both are at odds and at agreement at the same time, and have some very funny dialogue between one another. And it's just great to have a lot of funny moments like this, especially in a serious Star Wars universe. It makes the characters more human and likable to me and the readers, and it's unlike the serious, awkward Jedi that you're accustomed to always seeing. Griff and Zayne would set in motion some great schemes along the way, and they would always work. It showed while Zayne wasn't all powerful in the Force, he was an extremely smart dude. If he lived a different life, not as a Jedi, he could have probably owned like his own business and make millions off of that, millions or billions upon it, because he's a smart freaking dude. Zayne would later meet Jeriel, a hot Arcanian offshoot. Yeah, I could say that. And Zayne also later meets with a badass Mandalorian named Roland, who is trying to escape from the Mandalorian wars because they just don't make sense to him at all. So he joins up with them as well. And there will eventually be more crew members as well. So Zayne and his crew feel like the KOTOR video game crew, but personally I like the video game crew better because I'm just such an avid fan of the video game. The artwork for the Omnibus is fantastic. It's done by Brian Ching, doing a lot of the work, and Michael Atiyeh, I think I'm getting that wrong, but if you could correct me on that, sharing the workload as well. The characters and scenery is great, and it makes you feel like you're a part of this world. The first 6 issues were some of my favorite because they were set in this world called Terrace, and that was my favorite level in the KOTOR video game, and it was the first level too. I mean, what's up with that? The story is fantastic, and you don't even have to play the video game to know these characters. And if you play the video game, you get giddy every time you see someone from the video game, like Karth. Like, you'll know what I mean. And I'm not going to spoil it now, but I'll do a spoiler heavy review in the next video, and I'll probably put a link for that down below. So, great story, great characters, great artwork. This volume 1 has to be a 5 out of 5. A perfect beginning and setup to the KOTOR comic book series, and for volume 2, which will be just as great as well. And I'll be doing a spoiler review if you're interested in watching that as well, in the about section and the tab if you're curious. Also, check out my Clone Wars Omnibus reviews as well. I'll also put up a tab for them as well, and just see how I did on those. And before I end this video, I just want to mention I'll be doing something different this time, and not only doing just 2 sets of videos, but I'll also put the covers, the comic book covers that are in the Omnibus as well. So for Omnibus Volume 1, it contains issues number 0 through 18. So I will show you every issue cover, comic book cover in this omnibus and put it in as a slideshow from number 0 to 18. And you can tell me what your favorite cover and issue is in the comments below. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy this slideshow. It's with some awesome KOTOR video game music. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and that's about it for me for today. And please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Django Fett, and I'll see you guys next time.